welcome to Connection. My name is Bilitis and I'm glad to be your host. And the project you know about Connection is about bringing you individuals who want to share their passion and have as well a message to you. I had the chance to meet all these beautiful individuals in an event held by Robin Sharma. Robin Sharma is one of the top 5 leadership experts. If you start to like Connection, please kindly subscribe and turn on the notification button. Like this, each time there is a new connection, you're the first one to know about it. Today in Connection, I'm pleased to introduce you to someone who has 20 years of experience in skincare industry. Please welcome Dina Krinitski. Hey Dina, how are you?
Hi, Bilitis. It's so nice to see you. And hello, I'm glad to see you all. So I'm Dina Krinitski, and I'm really passionate about what I do, and I'm really very excited to share my story. So
yes,
I will
definitely. Tell us more about this.
Thank you. So I was born in the former Soviet Union in Russia. I grew up in Moscow. And as a little girl, I always was observing people. So in that time, we didn't have much cars, but we had a very developed public transportation. So I always will be traveling with my parents in buses and trams or in subways, and it always will be packed. And as a little girl, I will be always entertaining myself to watch people, to observe them. And I always will be paying attention on a woman, and I will be very, very curious because I can see potential of the beauty, but I will be very realizing how their beauty, how they were beaten by a hard life. So when I live back home, so my parents were both engineers, and we live pretty good life. But I always was knowing like how hard it is for women. My mom will be waking up in the morning, make breakfast for us, then she will take me to the daycare. Then she will go to the market, buy food, and with a full luggage, full bags, she will be traveling hour and a half to work there, and then during a break she will eat her lunch, and then during a lunchtime she will go out and looking for some groceries and some food, because in that time we had deficiency for everything. So she will go, she like stayed lines, as I always say, like I did my lines in back home. If I come here to the coffee shop and I have 2 more people, so I'm not staying because I did my lines. So because everything that person, usually people have necessary, so it was deficiency. So so my mom come to the story. So my mom will go to her during her lunch, will go to the store, stay in line, buy some food, and again go back to work until 6 o'clock, take everything, all goods that she will get during a day, and like again carrying in a bus, bring home, cook the dinner, do homework with me, like helping, and then we go to sleep. And like Eastern European men that time wasn't very helpful, though my father was very helpful in this. So, and as I said, my situation wasn't too bad. We've been pretty fine financially and kind of also in society, but it still was very, very hard. So imagine like different people who didn't live in Moscow to live remote village. So I'm, as a little girl, always looking on a woman and thinking how I, on my little scale, how I can help them. Maybe I can create something, because as I said, we had deficiency for everything, even creams. So I thought maybe I can create something interesting, like magic cream that can help them to release their beauty. And this idea brought me to, later, I went to university and became biologist. So I finished university and I have my strict vision and passion to create something for the beauty. then life brought me to Israel, and it was a very, very interesting surprise. Sometimes really rare in the life you meet somebody who will change, turn your view, your approach 100%. And I happened, so like I started my company, I started to create some products, and then I happened to attend seminars by holding by French biologist who was visiting Israel that time. And I couldn't explain, I couldn't share how revolutionary was this time, how revolutionary was this seminars for me. I remember that I was running home after them, going through my notes, hardly can wait until morning, get up in the morning and run again to the seminars. So the biologist, like I really have to tell a few words about him. So Monsieur Laporte, he's a French biologist who originally started as a doctor working in a hospital which treats burns. So burns, it's a very, very hard condition. It's very traumatic for the body and very hard to heal. And he found system, a natural system, how to repair the skin. And I never in my life met such a professional person who, whatever he touch any subject of his what he was talking about, he knows so deep about men's health, about women's health, about diet, about pattern, lifestyle. So making long story short, he introduced me to holistic approach. And I was holistic approach. It's meaning that when we treat our face, we never treat separately from our body. So we look holistically. We couldn't just take face, apply the cream, and hope for the beauty. The holistic approach when we treat our body respectfully together. So of course it's very important to use right cream, right regimen, the right products, right treatment. But it's not just. It's very important to eat right. It's very important to watch your diet. Very important to think right. It's very important to exercise. It's basically your lifestyle. So I've been introduced to holistic approach by through the skincare, but it's definitely much more. So I was happy to be invited to his clinic. I studied more. I worked a little bit longer there. And then my life bring me again to different place, brought me to North America. So North America, it's an amazing place to live, but mentality of the people here are a little bit different than Europe, and especially in my field. So maybe because people more busy running, so it's a lot about quick fix. So if somebody going to Caribbean 2 days from today, so they go to buy very little red bikini and they want to fit in this bikini over those 2 days, but it's not gonna happen. And the question is, after those Caribbean trip, you don't need to look good? No, you still want it to look good. So it's about lifestyle. So I went to work in cosmetic surgery to realize what is the market, what is the demand. And I realized that every single patient who will come to cosmetic surgery have psychological problem that they want to dissolve the solve by doing cosmetic surgery. So I get much stronger reinforcement that I have to be ambassador of holistic approach. So holistic approach, as I said, it's not just about, like I learned through skincare, but it's also opened my mind so much. And for my work, I travel a lot. And what I learned, sometimes people ask me, so like traveling, it's like, it's a food, of course, it's a fashion, of course, it's a scenery, of course. But for me, most important, that you became tolerant to another nations, to another people, to another habits. And if you see something different that people do different, it doesn't mean that they do something wrong. It just you don't know about that. And maybe you don't not like it, but maybe you will love it. But how do you know if you never tried? So by having this open mind, I brought amazing treatments. So like I have my 24-karat gold from Japan, or I have ampoules from France with the diamonds, or I brought products from Italy that have a snail secretion, or amazing client that been naturally created from like Israeli line that have how we can live urban environment like without aging. So all those things brought me to strong point that I have to kind of reshape my company. And what we do, I do wholesale of skincare products and skincare treatments for that we sell for spas, for wellness centers, for medical spa. And I offer very unique, as I said, holistic, natural products sourced from all over the world. But it's not just that. I also offer best knowledge and best education. So I mentoring my clients. In other words, I offer them holistic approach.
Thank you very much, Dina. And yeah, it looks like, yeah, it's really a, your creation are really international, and you're bringing the best of the best, the creme of the creme, as we say in French, to then share them with your clients and make sure that they reduce their aging and they look at their best every day. And actually, Dina, what would be your message for us on Connexion?
My message will be that we really very important to in life to have holistic approach. As I mentioned, that I happen to learn and discover such amazing magic world through skincare. But holistic approach, it's not just about skincare. Holistic approach, it's about vision. It's about lifestyle. So about communication. So if you really believe in a holistic approach, so you're more positive, you always see positive things than negative. Every coin have two sides, and we always have to find something that upset us, but the point is to find something glamour, something simple, something really amazing. And we do have a lot of such things around us. So also holistic approach, it's really taking care, like not just, as I said, not just face, like of course everybody wants to look great, and we all want to look lifted, firm, young. And I always say that unfortunately we couldn't stop aging, but we seriously can slow down if we do right things. And what these right things? It's again holistic approach. So we need, of course, to apply very important products, treatments, and very good. That's what I try to offer my clients. But it's also very important to look on a diet, what we eat, and I can like give you a few tips about what is important, because all our appearance very much connected with the liver. So we really have to respect it's liver, one organ in our body that regenerates and rejuvenates if somebody had an operation. So it's even by nature, we see how big respect liver giving. So to look good, I'd like my little secret I share with you guys. So to look good, we really have to watch what we eat at night. So we really have to not touch any type of sugar, any dairy, any saturated fat, because all this gives our liver work very hard at night, and the liver doesn't regenerate and rejuvenate, and you wake up not very good looking.
Yeah, because you have given more work to the liver, and so the liver is tired.
Absolutely. Instead of resting at night, and when liver resting, it regenerates and rejuvenates, it keep working, and it's definitely appear on the face. And sleep is very important, as we all know, like Robin Sharma always very kind of promoting early sleep. But I also study different alternative medicines, some Tibetan, Chinese, Ayurvedic, and according to alternative medicine, our nerve system related to the stars. And as more we can recharge our nervous system, again, as better we look, as more lifted and firming and younger we look. So it's very important to catch our sleep between 9 p.m. and 4 a.m. It's a time when we most can recharge our nervous system. It's not, again, it's not about just like 7, 8 or 9 hours sleep. It's very important which hours we
exactly
get.
it's very interesting. So yeah, what you're saying, Dina, is that it's not about the number of hours you're sleeping, it's about when you're sleeping.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's very important. And
Very
of course, pardon?
Very interesting. Go ahead.
And of course, mind. It's very, very important. But again, it's all under one umbrella of holistic, natural approach to treat your body holistically.
Yes.
Natural approach to treat your body holistically.
Yes, and everything is linked together.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And actually, like right now in this particular period, which is ending and slowly starting back again, how did you see the impact of COVID in your environment, personal, professional?
I always believe that we, as a human, we need to have a personal touch, and in this, especially in general, world going to be shifted, and especially in this time. So it's a lot of virtual connection, and it's great because we still can connect, but during this time, all my clients been closed because they have a physical contact with their clients. So what I've been doing, I was calling my client, asking how they personally, recommending them like, to be in touch with their customers, recommend them home routine, recommend them like, maybe little mini facials. And like my clients always very welcome me as I am. But in this particular time, they were like, "Oh God, like so glad to hear your voice." And usually our conversation, unless we talk about some treatments, will be like 20 minutes, but this is like 40 minutes, and like people get so thirsty for interaction. And you know, like, and I found that like one of my clients, I actually talked to her yesterday, she said, "You know what, I didn't miss anything. I didn't miss restaurants. I didn't miss to go out. I miss hugs." And it's so true, you know, it's so true, because we as a human, we need to hug, we need to kiss, we need to touch, we need to shake the hands, we need to exchange the energy. And I think that people realize it more. And I hope, maybe not hope, maybe more positive, maybe more stronger. I will say, I know, I know people will appreciate each other. People will appreciate, hopefully this will finish better sooner than later, but people will appreciate each other and appreciate interaction.
Yes, it's actually by not having what we always have under our eyes that we realize when we don't have it anymore how important it is.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And actually, talking about like rituals, what are some rituals you'd like to share with us about on your daily day-to-day? What are rituals you do?
When I was introduced, when I met this biologist, he was very strongly talk about diet. Because we know, like, if you drive the car, you wanted to put certain gas to keep car in a good condition. And we don't, like, lots of people don't realize that food is a gas. And you don't need to go cheap with the food. You really, really have to invest. So I learned a lot about diet, and I personally love sweets. Before I met this biologist, like, I can kill kill sweets, but actually we don't need sugar. And so by learning what he was talking, I shift my diet, and like, I actually really don't believe in a diet. I believe in a healthy lifestyle and a healthy way of eating. So I want to, like, I learned that food is it's one of our, like, our desires, and it's very, very strong desire. And but I try to work with that, and like, if I have a goal, I have to go to it. So I've discovered that if you can really work on yourself with a diet, it gives you such amazing possibility of your strength that you realize yourself, and like, you can see what you can achieve. So saying that, it teaches you to be very disciplinary. So I'm very strict with my diet. So I don't eat white bread, white sugar, not sugar at all, not sweets. I maybe don't eat sweets for 25 years, but I very strict what I eat, and like, with no circumstances, I never do compromises. But for me, it's very important breakfast, and I highly recommend all who listen to me get my message, that breakfast is very important, because back to liver is very fresh and very, very active in the morning, and can absorb all essential nutrients, vitamins, proteins, amino acids. So breakfast is very, very important. So like, everything good that you put in, it goes in. So I always have a very, like, I make sure that I have nutritional breakfast. I eat like porridge. Porridge, like, I use different grains. Grains is very important. So like, prepare in the form of porridge. I use dry fruits, seeds. I put grapeseed oil, and that's my breakfast. And then can take me through the day, because if I take little apple or like little egg, so it doesn't. And it's just, I'm very busy during the day. I interact with lots of people. I have people who come in the office or on the phone, or like, I have meetings. So so this will, like, give me so much energy that I can work without even thinking about
yeah, and actually,
so
see, and as well, yeah, you made the link right now about the fact of being strong into your diet to actually getting stronger in your mental. So it's a mindset game. It's a mindset game to be able to manage your desire on nutrition.
Absolutely. You just discover power of yourself. And also very important to drink, and like, everybody knows, but I will really reinforce that drinking is very, very important. And
let's precise, drink water.
Yes.
Not vodka.
No, I actually don't drink any wine or any alcohol. So definitely water. And it's very important exercise, definitely important exercise. And it's definitely important, meditate, do yoga. But I discovered amazing things that I also wanted to share with you, whoever listened to me. I started to do boxing. And
Yes, tell us more about
boxing,
that.
it's just something. It's just like, if you never try it, I highly recommend you. And I don't want to spoil your experience because it's something very, very interesting. It gives you something, because we, like majority of us, we not digging holes on the road. So even we move kind of, if we stop, but still we don't spend so much energy. And when you punch the bag, you got kick of it. You really get kick of it. So that's what I will, at least to try. That will be mine.
That's fantastic. Like, who could guess you do boxing? Like, really? And well, Dina, thank you so much for sharing your passion with us, and from a young age, this will of making a difference. Dina, if we want to contact you, how do we do that? How do we get in touch with you, with your amazing business as well?
Thank you so much. So I have a website that, like, name of my company, it's EDVA, Edva Spa Products. So my website is www.edvaspaproduct.com, or you can always send me mail, or dkedva@outlook.com, or we can always call our number 416-789-5878 is my phone number. You always can follow me on Instagram under the same name, Edva Spa Products. I always put news there, or
Fantastic.
Facebook.
You are everywhere.
Possibly, yes.
Thank you so
I
much.
strongly feel abilities. I strongly feel my passion. I have delivered my message, whatever channel I get.
That's fantastic, and we can really feel like you are really into what you do, and yeah, and you whatever you are doing, it's actually linked with your action. And so this is great to be so congruent with your passion, your mission, on slowing down aging, and bringing back beauty to anyone who thought they lost it. So thank you again, Dina.
Thank you, abilities. I just wanted to say in conclusion, I really think you do such amazing work of let people from the like our community, like-minded people, to talk about themselves, because everybody have their story, something maybe small or big to deliver and share. And I think it's amazing that you came with such idea to let us kind of talk. So thank you for you as well.
Yeah, most welcome. Thank you very much, Dina, for your kind words and support. I'm very proud and to be able to share your message with everyone who want to hear your message, and like this you can as well transmit your passion. So this was your connection. As you know, Connection supports Gift a Dream Foundation. Gift a Dream Foundation was first founded to bring education over Kenya and India. However, now the emergency has changed. That's why Gift a Dream Foundation created the food parcel movement. Did you know that for $2 a day, you could feed a family of 5? So more than ever today, we need your support. They need you. Thank you for your donation today. This was your connection. And if you liked it, please go for it, subscribe, and turn on the notification button. Like this, you know, each time there is a new connection, you're the first one to know about it. See you next Friday. Thank you.